It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Saints and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Let's go.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Open man is Kurt, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Holding, offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lawrence going to put it up right away. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Mon. And this one taken in by Olave. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mon looks to throw. And it's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. They'll go again with Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. Pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Alert, alert, check, opposite,
and they'll run with Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So the Jaguars have gone 75 yards in 7 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And lose a yard there. It's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Mon. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Mon going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Mon's throw caught by Olave. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Mon. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Mon. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make the ball that long, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Opposite. Hand. Kill.
On play action, Lawrence. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. On third down, Lawrence. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Let's go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first and 10, here's Mon. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to give it one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the challenge there does not go their way. This would indeed remain a completed pass. Kamara looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Mon, a quick throw, complete. Touchdown! Adam Troutman, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Take it at about the 1. Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Kellen Mond again getting ready to quarterback his offense for this upcoming drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the ball is knocked out. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They go play action here. Mond. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He gets it to Thomas. Shoves him aside. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Picking up any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Down to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Draw play, ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Moreau. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 79 yards. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Check, opposite, 10.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Block it. Alert. Check.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll get this off to ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Come on.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Mon. He completes it to Olave. And out across midfield down to the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Kamara up the middle. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mond out of the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Catch made. It's Moreau. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
When you spend your 1st-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mon. This one taken in by Olave. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Etienne once more. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw again on second down. Lawrence to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A Saints gain of 11.
Let's go.
They run it again with Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mond escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kellen Mond with now 3 week Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Remain for second down.
Block it. Alert. Check. Opposite.
Lawrence to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he'll find Moreau here. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Lawrence will throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and they will remain well behind.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, his range, I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the... Big lead in the fourth quarter. On the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Saints, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
it.